The name of my piece is called A Long Shiva. I've imagined my funeral ever since I was 6 years old. Because you had cancer, my doctor said, you received a lot of radiation. I'm afraid you won't live long. So whether it's a blocked artery, a kidney stone in my one remaining kidney, or a spider bite, I'm certain now's the time. No worries, I tell myself. I'm prepared. In the top drawer of my small desks rests my last will and testament, living will, and power of attorney. My driver's license designates that I will give my eyes, my liver, and my gene pool to anyone who's interested. My mother gave implicit instructions for her funeral. You'll bury me at 11 in the morning and people will be hungry. They'll come to the house at 1. Order 3 deli platters from Gershon's. 1. Turkey, corned beef, and rare roast beef. 2. Bagels, lox, and red onions. 3. Potato salad, pineapple coleslaw, and deviled eggs. Deviled eggs, she repeated. No egg salad. I wondered why she would want anything with the word devil in it at her funeral, but she knew what she wanted, and that was that. And ask Dorothy Feldman across the street if you can borrow her coffee urn. It makes 24 cups. I don't want a long Shiva, she said. Instead of 7 days, I want just 2. People must get on with their lives. Laura, the rabbi told her, the Shiva is not for you. It's for those you leave behind. Mom asked my brother, the doctor, to make sure that she was dead before they buried her. I think that's a reasonable request. I'm going to ask for that too. When we were young, my brother and I never fought about anything, but writing Mom's obituary was challenging. I think the dispute had something to do with an adverb versus an adjective in the last sentence. As we were calling each other names, I knew our battle wasn't about the wording. Mom wasn't there. She would have known exactly how to phrase it. With Mom as my inspiration, I decided to plan my funeral as well. I won't die in winter like my father. So cold, dark, foreboding. As we lowered him into the ground and shoveled dirt on his sad wooden casket, I wanted to yell, "Stop!" run home and grab his down comforter to keep him warm. I will die in June, a warm, gentle month of blooming magnolias and daylilies. People will wear light jackets, maybe little hats. The air clean and fresh. A crowd of cousins, nieces, and nephews will attend. My dentist will make an appearance for professional reasons. Friends will arrive from Hillside Elementary School, Van Antwerp Middle School, and Niskayuna High School. A few stragglers from my women's a cappella singing group will show up from Skidmore College. The gals won't make any glowing remarks about my vocals. The leader thought I never blended, but they'll feel bad that I'm dead. Friends will also attend from my women's business group. Terry was a successful networker. Based on a recent QuickBooks report, 23% of my gross revenue came directly from her referrals. My thoughts are always drawn to the end of life. Whether I'm practicing guitar, playing solitaire, or buying a new pair of shoes, it's my true north. I'm pulled without having any control of my own. Unlike Mom, I will have a long Shiva. A whole week of people talking about me. How heavenly. Plus, a Shiva gives mourners a chance to kick back and smell the coffee, of which there will be plenty. Our religion believes that when a person is mourning, he or she doesn't have to accomplish anything. And this is the best part. They don't have to be nice to anyone. The only responsibility they have is to sit quietly on a small wooden stool and eat food that other people bring them on paper plates. At my funeral, I'd like 2 of my songs, Rock Me Home and Shine on Me, to play in the background. Lyrics to my song Take Flight will be displayed on a small table near the front door. You're not your body, bones, and skin. You're a vessel, and deep within, you're a spirit, a soul, an inner light. Take flight. I spend a lot of time wondering who will give eulogies and what they'll say. My sister will say something really sweet, and my brother, the doctor, will be profound. Terry was a courageous woman. She went through many hardships with grace. We are here for such a short time. We must enjoy every day. Terry's music was a lifeblood to her and our whole family. When our father, Papa Jules, was 70, he drove residents around town as a volunteer. He'd give each passenger a choice. Would you like to hear Terry's CD or her bat mitzvah tape? I'm hoping Joel Neufeld, who joined his father's window washing business after high school, will attend and speak up. Terry had a lot of friends, but I remember she was warm and kind to kids who weren't popular. My mother told me he said that once while he squeegeed our living room windows. Recently, I have a new worry. What if my brother, who's 6 years older than me, is not around to give my eulogy? What if he dies before I do? And my husband is 5 years older than me, with a heart condition. What if I outlive everyone? I'm going to ask them both to pre-record their eulogies. I'll be buried next to my parents in the Agudah Achim Cemetery in Schenectady. My grandfather bought 20 plots for the family 70 years ago. There are 2 left. My husband says there's no way in hell he's going to spend eternity in Schenectady. Chances are I'll rest my head beside my brother, whose wife also lacks enthusiasm for our hometown. Instead of donations to the American Cancer Society or Save the Whales, Mom requested that we set up a memorial fund to upgrade the cemetery. The property looked tired and old, having been vandalized for years. Mom envisioned a colorful garden at the entrance, welcoming guests who were visiting their dear departed. The Laura Shineside Cemetery Beautification Fund was created. At the time, I thought this was a sneaky move. Mom knew her children would soon be the fund administrators, requiring us to visit the cemetery and her regularly. But now that it will be my new home, I'm kind of liking the idea. When I think about taking my last breath, I wonder if I'll be bargaining with God to give me 1 more year, 1 more week, 1 more hour. Maybe I'll feel bliss, knowing that I had lived a cherished life and could rest content with my choices. Or maybe I'll be so spent, exhausted, that dying will come as a relief. At last, I'll be able to stop waiting. I'll rejoice and I can finally let go. My fondest wish for my funeral is that my loved ones will say they'll miss me. And at least one person will say that I made the world a better place. And they'll believe that it's true.